Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kimberly Sykes on another segment of My Mind Mondays. Now, today's segment of My Mind Mondays, what I basically just want to talk about is something like when I had posted something and I didn't get the reaction that I wanted, and I actually responded in a negative way. And so I just want to ask a question with y'all. It's just like, how do you respond to something when you don't get the reaction that you want? Like, I know a lot of times when we post stuff on like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat and all that, that we don't necessarily always get the response that we want. We might not get the likes that we want. Are we able to still control ourselves? Because like at that time period, I lost control. I lost a sense of like who I was and lost all the peace that I had at that time period. Not because that person said something, because I just simply didn't like what that person said. I didn't like their comment. And that's all I just want to talk about, y'all. Like, there's a saying in sports, like, what you gonna do when you get hit in the mouth? Not when everything is going well, basically when things are not going your way, when you're not getting the reaction you wanted. Let's say like in sports, like I know sometimes like you work hard all week and stuff like that, and then you still get blown out by 20. Like, are you still going to be that type of person that's still going to give it your all each play? Because I heard this guy say today, he was like, yeah, it's cool, like, when, like, things are going right. But, hey, when things get tough and the palms get sweaty, are you still going to be able to maintain yourself? Are you still going to be able to have self-control? And that's just the question I really want to ask people, is just, like, how can we control ourselves when we're not getting the reaction that we want? Because I know there's a lot of times where life sometimes don't have the requirements that we have, or like the fulfillment that we have just to get things done correctly and properly. Like, there's a saying, like, if you have mercy, that's the things you get when you don't deserve it. And like, that's just basically saying like you're not getting a positive response and you've done everything correctly. And I'm just saying, like, by us having mercy or mercy coming upon us, are we still able to maintain our character? Are we still able to maintain our inner thoughts, our inner peace, and just understand like this situation may not be for me, or I might not have the answers to this situation, or this situation might not be exactly how I want it to turn out, but I'm still able to possess that character and that personality and that inner peace that's for me to still control myself. And like, that's something I have to still work on to this day. Like I said, I didn't respond in the correct way, and not necessarily I didn't throw a big attitude, but I had some attitude towards it. And it's all right to have some type of emotion. We're all human. We all go through some type of emotions. But just understanding, like, you know what, I can't control someone else's reaction towards my post or anything. I can still maintain my good personal character and good personal well-being. And that's all I just really want to get at with y'all, is just like saying, like, how can we control ourselves, or what's our response when we don't get the reaction that we want? And that's all I really want to ask y'all. Like, if you want to, feel free to comment on this podcast, because this is more of a question based. This is more of like your own personal opinion. Like, just give me simple answers. I probably respond, or probably not. But I'm willing to listen to anybody's response to this, because this is one of the ones that I really want somebody to answer this question. So the question is, how do you respond to something when you don't get the reaction that you want? And with that being said, y'all, this is Kimberly Sykes doing another segment of My Mind Mondays.